Start. Alright, well, it should be going now. Hopefully it stands. Alright, so we have a round 3 feature match of Sharpman versus Creative Name. So they can start right now. You can message them to start.
Yeah, I love that.
Yep.
Start.
Oh, shoot. Okay, there you go. It is going. Hopefully this isn't like all incoherent and whatnot.
I actually don't know what these guys are playing.
Hopefully this is recording it correctly, honestly.
Sharpman's played in some other online tournaments and has used Mermails, so maybe.
Well, he's a good player for sure. I don't know the other guy though.
Yeah, I haven't heard the guy.
Title, oh, okay, there we go.
Alright, so Creative Names play Mermails.
I didn't see, what was Sharpman playing last round? Is he playing Dragons or?
I don't know, I can check. I'm pretty sure he's either going to be playing Spellbooks.
Yeah, he's running 40, so it probably is Spellbooks, honestly. Like,
It's either Spellbooks or Mermails.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. If it's mirror match, I'm pretty sure he'll have a good shot at winning, honestly. His reads are pretty on point from what I've heard.
He's playing Spellbooks.
Spellbooks figures. Well then.
So it's a good matchup.
Yeah. Although going second does kind of hinder him.
It really depends if you can get Gaius.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna get it off, obviously. He drew really well. He drew pretty well.
The only thing that's kind of weird about Gaius against Spellbooks is they play traps.
Yeah, especially, whether it be Fiendish Chain, Wing Blast, I've seen a lot of versions. I saw people here in California, a lot of people are also trying out Raigeki Break, and that's just because a lot of the Dragon players are trying that out. You heard about that ruling though, right? Like if you discard a Dragon that you triggered for a Wing Blast or Raigeki Break, apparently like it gets its effect anyway to special summon, which is crazy.
What do you mean for a gun or something?
No. So like let's say I reveal, I don't know, let's say I reveal a title, banishing like 2 waters from my grave, right? From my hand, and then my opponent like has no response. I can chain Wing Blast or Raigeki Break, discarding that title, and remove something, and then it'll still get special summoned.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, which is really vicious. Like that's insane. Because apparently it's basically considered like it's the same condition as you bringing it out from the grave, so it doesn't really matter because it'll get special summoned regardless. It doesn't have to specify.
Right.
Well, he's setting up a pretty good board here. Gaios plus Dracosac. That's gonna. Oh, Bahamut Shark, I'm smoking. No, I blinked out for a second. I was like, for a second I thought that was 2 Megalos. I was like, oh shit. That'd be vicious though. Dracosac Gaios would be vicious.
See,
Although I'm pretty sure that Creative doesn't know what Sharpman's playing. He probably has an idea, but
yeah, I don't think he looked as fast as they started this game. Because I don't think that would be the right way against that. It's definitely not the right thing against Spellbooks.
yeah, for sure.
And I mean, at least some of them working out because Spellbooks have always had a hard time dealing so much pressure. So.
Let me just double check this. The recording is still going. Hopefully, yeah. It's flashing and everything, so I mean, hopefully it's all good. Oh, don't freeze. Okay. Oh, Sharpman's taking his time here.
Yeah, we featured this matchup last round. It was Mike Simon was using Spellbooks.
Hold on, he asked, did they get a time extension? Yeah, I'm gonna just message them, you shouldn't need an extension.
We've been pretty lenient on time anyways.
Yeah, I know Jeff's been, he's busy. Oh, there's the crescent. crescent, you know what he's getting. Secrets, tower, crescent.
He's gonna crescent, another crescent.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
I've actually
I've never seen anyone do that.
I've never seen that. Maybe that's what he has.
Yeah. Yeah, he probably either has everything else and he's just gonna use it as discard fodder or something along that nature. Like, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that's true. He could have Phoenix Wing or something. Just wants to get out.
Yeah, he doesn't want it as a dead draw late game anyway. I mean, there's nothing else he really probably needs to search, if anything. Because if he gets either of the other two cards, it doesn't really matter. What did he get? 6. Oh my god. That fucking sucks. That sucks. Yeah. The feels of Crescent.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
See, but even in this situation, though, I think I would have rather just gotten something like Wisdom.
I just don't think he has a monster, honestly. Like, I'm just not ready to go monster. Like, he didn't even bother to even attempt to grab master. So I mean, I'm not reading monster. Like, he's probably just gonna try to grind this game out, if anything.
Well, he's not going to be able to grind it out against that field.
Well, I'm just saying he's gonna have to try and slow roll the game. Obviously, he's not. He's obviously at a huge disadvantage. The fact that he's not able to, you know, like Glass Format just basically consistently just freaking fade away or compulse or do whatever on the Draco sack, like it puts him at a huge disadvantage. And there's the Wing Blast. There it is. And discard the Crescent. And then
Yeah, he discarded.
is your TV still on right now? Hold on, your TV's like trippy. Hold on, Jeff messaged me. One sec.
No, it's not.
Or Jeff messaged us.
I mean, it's on you to watch it.
I should probably go back to make sure that there's no response. Sorry about that. Alright, he discarded the Crescent. So, he discarded the Crescent, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he discarded Priestess.
Oh, he discarded a Priestess. Alright.
So maybe he has tower in his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has tower.
No, I missed it because I was just flipping over to see what Jim messaged me. I'm probably going to turn on my phone now.
Wait, but if he had tower,
Why didn't... Yeah.
So hopefully he doesn't have tower.
I don't think he has it. Like, I don't think Sharpen's that bad with the deck, like, personally. Like, that's what I'm trying to think. I mean, life is probably irrelevant to the situation. Like, I'm just trying to think, like, what else he could have. I think he just really, like, really bad, honestly.
With life, yeah, he needs to have another spell.
Yeah, it's like, it's irrelevant to life. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no point for him to do that.
I really think it isn't tower.
He definitely would have played it, like, honestly. Because he would have towered this turn if he had it. Because he wants the thing back. Because he has the Priestess that gives him the ability to, you know, start drawing extra shit. And if anything, it would have given him the ability to play his Crescent, his second Crescent, and then...
And he said 2 back for his turn, so...
I'm...
both launch or one for his turn.
Oh, what the hell? Yeah.
Because the other one probably Crescent or something.
Yeah.
But even then, now, both trites have thing, but still... I might just try this time.
Yeah, it's during... Hold on, is it a one effect? Hold on. When this card is destroyed, it's sent to the graveyard. I don't think it should. Pretty sure it shouldn't miss timing. No, I'm pretty sure it does. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken. Because it's when. Yeah, Sharpen. That's why Sharpen did it. I'm like, it's a when effect. If it was if, then he would be able to bring him out, but he can't. Yeah, he can't do it. Yeah, I was like, there'd be no other reason for him to do that. Like,
that was a little too aggressive.
Yeah.
He didn't have to swing with everything. He could have just...
He could have just swung with the trite and one of the sharks. He could have just kept one of the trites in defense.
Yeah, that's... So that was...
What was the point of bringing title out?
Tower.
Like, Does he really? Oh no, he probably wants it back in his hand as discard fodder. That's why.
Oh, it's in the graveyard.
Well, yeah, he added it back to his hand, so he's probably gonna use it to discard something else. It's more than likely.
I mean, yeah, if he switches something from the graveyard, then
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what the fuck, really? He doesn't have anything to discard? Damn.
I'm trying to figure out
I'm pretty sure the middle one is the crescent, like the middle one that he initially had set, like.
I mean, creative man, like, the deck plays, what, around 30 monsters?
Yeah. It's usually between 27 and 30. I mean, they run, what, 3 spheres? I've seen people, like, honestly, I've just seen a lot of just triple sphere variants. Like, I would be running, like, Trentrol and whatnot in mine, but, I mean, Trentrol Lindy is still, like, really vicious with that deck.
Yeah. It's like he's just going to tie with him.
Yeah, he really doesn't care. Although, what I'm questioning is, like, honestly, I would be attributing those tokens. Like, I mean, you don't really know what Sharp. If he doesn't know Sharpman's variant, like he sees he's running traps, obviously, like Mirror Force and Wing Blast and stuff. I mean,
and not just that, he could tribute for it.
Yeah, and if it gets bottomless, like who cares? He could just add another one. Yeah, it really didn't matter, but.
Well, not only that, but keeping those tokens on the field against Spellbooks.
Yeah, with power, like that's what I was thinking. Like I wouldn't even brought him out honestly with Draco Sack. I straight would have went Gaios more than likely. Like, great, you could pop a card, but if that's assuming that Sharpman doesn't draw anything, which obviously he didn't. But
another thing, like it seems like something he's been doing a lot. Like they're creative, doing a lot lately.
Yeah.
Like just in that situation where there, Sharpman was at 12, any special title.
Yeah, like he could have just summoned Gundy attacked or something else,
or just special title. He didn't have to.
Yeah, I mean, he really didn't have to do anything. Like he was in control from the get go, but feature match, no secrets. I feel bad for Sharpman, honestly. Although I hate Spellbooks, I can't really say anything.
I still expect him to win. To be honest.
No, I'm pretty confident he'll still win. Like he's not gonna let one game, hinder his chances at winning. Obviously.
Right. This matchup,
I'm gonna message Jeff and be like, Sharpman loses game 1. Because Jeff was saying earlier how him and I think it was Billy or Joe apparently lost to Sharpman at Nationals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were both complaining about it. Hold on. Where did he say it? I'm trying to figure out where he said it. Yeah, he said he beat me and Billy at Nationals. That's what he ended up saying. And Giant Card. Oh, it was that Giant Card, though. It was for Giant Card. Yeah, so I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but. Although I ended up losing to Billy in, like, I think it was the second or third round. I think it was the third round at Worlds for Giant Card, and he ended up losing to some random dude in the finals, unfortunately.
I've only played Billy in one YCS, that was YCS Orlando. I think it was like the second last round that they won.
No, he was good. I mean, he's a good player, obviously. Like, he's not someone I would underestimate, by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, Billy's very, very good player.
Yeah. Honestly, though, like, I've heard, like, I don't know if did you see on Duelist Grounds, I think it was on Duelist Grounds maybe, like, 8 or 9 months ago, there was a post by Jeff talking about, where Billy Brake, like, he's a great player, but he sucks at deck building.
Yeah, well,
did you see that?
That's one thing that a lot of people have a problem with. Is just,
like, it's usually one or the other. Like, you're either more or less a better deck builder than you are a player, or you're a better player than you are a deck builder. Like,
yeah.
It's almost like that paradox, like.
If you've noticed ever since Jeff and Billy have been friends, Jeff's been the
he's been basically the deck creator. He's been the architect for the deck. Although I still question that mono Mermail, or not the mono Mermail, but the Undyne version, the very first one they came out with when Billy ran 3 controllers. Like, I mean, I get the quote unquote consistency, but I feel like the risk outweighs the reward for that. Like, there's, especially then when nobody was running mono.
I never liked 3 controllers.
Yeah, I still honestly prefer Undyne. I don't know why. Like, I like that card. Like, the fact that, like, it gives me answers. Like, I don't always want to add Gundy to my hand. Like, it's great to have it, but, like, if I have no good follow-up beyond that, it's not that ideal. Like if I just have like just spells or traps or like a pike plus like marksman, pike plus infantry or something like that nature, I want to have a good follow up. Like I don't always want to add Lindy, you know?
Yeah, that's you were talking about follow-ups. That's one thing that actual spellbooks have to be really, really careful of.
Yeah. And I'm surprised, really, he kept in max C's against this deck. Like besides Temperance and Priestess, like I get like it ends up being a 1-for-1. Like really, like he kept in max C's against this deck. Like what the fuck? Wait, are we allowed to cuss? I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't think I'm allowed to cuss. Oops. Oh well, I guess I won't cuss in the next one. No, but I'm just really surprised he kept in max C. Like that's really questionable. He either had like virtually like limited to no side for this deck, or he's just I don't know what he was thinking. Like maybe he kept in 1 maxi. I don't know. Maybe he runs 3 and just took out 2. Yeah. Yeah, like those two. I mean, Spellbooks, Mermails, and Dragons. Like that's what I would be expecting going into this. Like I saw a lot of Dragon Mirror matches or Dragon Plant matches and whatnot, and Dragonities going into this, like for the pairings and whatnot.
I haven't seen any Dragon match or Dragonities yet.
I think there was one feature match. If I'm not mistaken, it was round 1 or 2. If I'm not mistaken, I have to double check that. Let's see. Was it any notable players, or was it just a random feature match?
Sweeney was playing Firefist.
Oh wow! Did he won, right? I heard he won 2-0, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, he beat Dark World 2-0, which was surprising. I mean, he got eradicated 2-0.
Oh wow!
He got eradicated 1 game.
The guy name. What did the guy name? Just out of curiosity.
What did he name?
Did he name traps? I'm just wondering if he named traps. That's all I want to know.
And Firefist.
Yeah, against it. Pretty sure, like, I don't know, like, what did he name with Eradicator? What did he name with Eradicator?
Oh, he said spells.
He said spells. Okay, that's what I was making sure, because so many people have that tendency of naming traps against that deck. Like I feel if you could just cut off their spells, like the rest of their traps, you could just play around them or just force them out. Alright, so he's basically just sitting here on a priestess, just chilling.
Yeah, this is.
He's gonna let creative name do the work for him. Like he's gonna basically be reactive. He's gonna force creative to do the plays here. He's basically gonna play off of him. He's not gonna force anything.
We'll see, but I don't know. That's not the same thing. If that engine is good, that's not the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm because like I feel like Mermails can build up a stronger advantage than Spellbooks. Like he's sitting on 1 back row like right now. Like yeah, he can OTK at any time. I mean, literally just going like, I don't know, Teus Marksman or Teus Infantry, Megalo, Gundy, Teus, you know, just any combination of any of those. Like, the fact that there's so many different combinations that you can do and potential that you can draw into, like, it's just, I feel Sharpman's, like, I think he's just trying to slow roll the game, but I don't know why he would be doing that, like, right off the bat. Like, I feel like he's kind of doing what he did last game. But last game he drew mediocre, so. Yeah, he's really mediocre. That's like really like no secrets, no blue. I don't think he drew a monster that whole game besides that priestess that he discarded with the Wing Blast.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that.
I still don't get why he did that. Like I'm trying to think like if he really didn't have anything else. Like if anything, he could have just forced like a priestess play, you know?
Unless he set the crescent, but no.
Like why would you like I'm trying to think why he would set the crescent besides as like a bluff. Like he's in a lose-lose situation anyway. It's not gonna achieve anything.
Right.
So I really want to know what creative set. Like I want to know if he really set the sphere with Lindy. Like I've seen so many bad players do that or play just questionable plays. I mean unless he's really trying to be unorthodox or get fancy. Like I don't really see that.
This format is not as bad. This format is similar to like setting 2 spheres.
Yeah, exactly. I'd honestly though, I'd rather set 2 spheres over a Lindy plus sphere. That's just, I mean, it depends on the situation, obviously, but I feel like it's a safer play most of the time, because like I mean, what heavy like they're not gonna like just like if they blind space you, like who cares, obviously, and they're like if you're playing against a good player, they're gonna hold their spaces.
Right.
That's the reason why I said like. Setting sphere and Lindy is kind of bad because he can just pop with priestess assuming it's a sphere and then just attack over Lindy.
I can actually see it being
Yeah, it's a sphere. Like it had to be the sphere, but that's why I think he was thinking about it. He was like, "What am I gonna bring out?" He's probably gonna bring out like something that he just doesn't want to draw into, like a lead or something. Unless he has it in hand. I mean, although he could just go pike. I don't know. I doubt. I mean, he could just go pike, discard something as a cost, and then see what's up. Like, oh, he had to max C. Yeah, so he's obviously probably gonna go into pike or lead. I mean, that's what I would do. I mean, I don't know his complete version, but. Okay, and then there's the Megalo. Yeah, he had to discard him. He probably has like a lead in hand on this. I don't know why he would sign it out. I would keep leading against this deck.
I'm just confused on how this game is so slow.
Yeah,
For both decks, I mean, usually Spellbooks are a deck that's supposed to set up.
and he probably still doesn't have any like he probably still doesn't have Blue Boy or Secrets. He probably has like a Dead Master, maybe like a Dead Wisdom. Something along that nature.
That's the problem I have with Spellbooks is they can draw those hands. Like they're very good when they can set up and they'll draw those hands where they have to play these heavy games, and that's where I think Dragon takes them apart.
Yeah, like honestly though, like I feel the spellbooks of this format are kind of like what dragons were last format, if that makes sense. Like I feel like dragons last format, they were pretty much a two card based deck, to where like you needed a dragon and like something else, or a baby plus another dragon or element. Like you needed 2 cards. Whereas spellbooks last format, you could just go Secrets, Blue Boy, and then if you had the Judgment, it would make everything better. Whereas this format with spellbooks, like if you don't have Blue Boy Secrets, you're forced to just wait on cards that have to have another card to work, like whether it be Master, whether it be Wisdom, whether it be Power, and you're forced to wait on those cards. Like I hate having cards where you have to rely on having something else. Like they're not independently good.
Right. I'm biased. I like Dragons.
Well, I'm biased too. Like I like dragons. Like I hate decks that have almost no player interaction, which I still think play spellbooks. Like I don't care what people say. You could add in 20 traps in spellbooks, and I would still say the deck has very minimal player interaction, if any at all. Especially Fate. Like I feel like that card is just so degenerate. Like I'm just like I hate that card so much. Although I heard a rumor, and apparently it wasn't true. There was a lot of talk at Worlds where they were supposed to change the ruling on Fate, but they never ended up changing it
Changing it to what it
to where it targeted. Because there was a lot of talk. Because I overheard a couple people talking about it, where I guess Daniel Posey and a couple other individuals were planning on dealing with that issue like right on the spot at Worlds, but they didn't want to hinder what people were playing. And,
Right. Yeah, you can't really change your rule when something wrongs.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I was thinking that like if I figured that at worst they might just change it after, but oh wow, I get another space. Wow. And he's blind spacing at that. Like great. Oh, it's a fate. Didn't see that coming.
Alright, so now,
Honestly, like I don't think I would have blind space for some reason. Like I get he wants his play to go off, but if he's going pike regardless, like I want him to get his spellbooks out of the grave at that point. Like I'd rather just hold the space for anything else, like any other like relevant spell or trap. At this point, like yeah, he's down in card advantage, but he said I don't.
surely they should try to do our damage.
He has to be. I mean, he has the Megalome grave. I mean, does he have a Gundy? Like that's what I'm trying to think. Oh, he has a Taze. So. That's why is he doing all this? This is like so questionable. Like really, like at worst case scenario, why? Oh, he runs Undyne. See, so that is. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. Like at worst case scenario, why don't you just go Taeus, discard whatever, like whether it be Pike or not, get Gundy or not Gundy, Lindy, Suicide, and then get out like lead or whatever, and then attack over it, then overlay for some shit, like whether it be. Oh, okay, that explains it. Okay, well he had the Aqua Spirit.
That's still the thing. This is not right.
This is not. I don't think this is his ideal play. Like I think he's basing this entire play off of Aqua Spirit, which I don't like that. Like if I feel like he's forced to do like a bad play, which
Oh, well, Shark just sent me a picture hands, so now we know how to use our stuff.
What's his hand?
It's Spellbook Wisdom, Maxi, Temperance, World of Prophecy, Priestess, and another Temperance.
Oh God.
So that's why his name comes.
Well, the Wisdom was almost a given. It had to be like either Wisdom or Master. Oh shoot, I timed out. Oops. Hold on. That's all bad. I probably should have been chatting or something. 1 sec. Sharp. And bang. There we go. It's all good. So he overlaid for Bistrite with.
No, he made behind it.
Oh, he made behind it. Okay. How did the priestess hit the grave?
A little bit tighter.
Okay, that's nice. Alright, he did his battle phase. Okay, he's in main phase too then. There we go. Yeah, I gotta remember that we did
With that hand, this is a very good. Sherman probably plays 2 Priestess.
He probably plays 2 at most. I mean, the fact that he drew, like you said, he had 2 Temperance, World of Prophecy, another Priestess, another Maxi, Wisdom. Yeah. Yeah. Is that you? There's like interference. I don't know if that's your TV or something.
No, my TV is not right now.
I'm just glad I was able to get my cable set up with this laptop. Let's see, draw for try. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but I don't think he did play Maxi.
Yeah, he played it on the Aqua Spirit summon. Yeah, he played it on summon.
No, so he's played 2 Maxi in this game.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless that was the one that he sent you the picture before he used it. So he either has the 3rd one or that was the 2nd one that he used. It's in the grave.
Yeah.
Like that Bahama Shark is just so huge right now. Like it's not even the fact that it gets out another trite that's a threat. It basically like acts like a floater, and there's the top deck blue boy.
That's a really good draw.
Wow. Must be nice. Not everyone, in the words of Alan Pennington, not everyone can be a Master 8. It's all bad. That really, I think that might have like just like kind of tilted everything.
One thing about Sharp, I don't know if that set is, as far as I know,
it's probably the Wisdom. I mean, unless one of the other draws was like maybe like a Book of Moon or another Fate, like which I highly doubt.
Well, I hope it's not, so if it is, I don't think that's not right.
Yeah.
He draws.
Yeah, he shouldn't need to set it.
We should be hoping he draws 2 more Spellbooks soon, so he can spec for the Priestess in his hand.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. Like, although assuming he'll live that long, like at this point, like you know, creative is just gonna push as much as possible.
Right. Yeah, this trap has been changeable like Phoenix Wing or something. Because,
oh God. Well, I guess he kept the Wisdom in hand.
That's surprising.
Well, I guess he drew that. That was probably either his draw for turn or the draw off the Maxi. It had to be one or the other, because he drew the blue boy in the MST.
And he had to set something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was a kind of a bad situation regardless, because he knew.
Like, I'm trying to think what his outs are right now, other than like Secrets or another blue boy. Like, I'm really trying to think what his like legitimate outs are. I mean, he's like, those are really his 2 legitimate, and he has what 2 blue boys left and 2 secrets, 2 blue boys. That's 4 out of 23. That's very slim. That's basically like what 1 in 6, a little bit less than 1 in 6, or no, a little bit greater than 1 in 6. Yeah, no, he just drew a card for turn. Yeah, I think Sharpman might lose this one, unfortunately. The draws are just not going his way. Like game 1, drawing no up. Wow. And there's that 1 out of 4, basically, or 4 out of 23 that he needed.
But even then, is it too late?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. Like he's just gonna go Secrets Master into. Well, he could grab Go into Power at this point. I mean, even then, like, what does it do? Like he's still gonna have the dead Priestesses and dead Temperances in his hand at this point. I mean, he has what 2 Temperance, 1 Priestess, and the 3rd Maxi. That's 4 cards. So what are the last 2? I don't remember. Okay, he's adding Power.
Yeah, he's gonna add Power.
Yeah, and he has the Wisdom. That was the last card. He has a Wisdom as well.
So maybe he drew a Spellbook.
No, he didn't.
I was gonna say maybe Maxi drew a Spellbook, but we
his hand right now, like I said, his hand is what? The 2 Temperance, the Priestess, the Wisdom, and the Maxi. That's 5. So we don't know 1 card, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, the World of Prophecy. That's what it is. That controller's about to go to war next turn. I still like the online version. Like I get like people don't like drawing controllers, but I personally don't mind it. Like the fact that I can overlay and synchro for multiple things is just fantastic. Like, I really don't like that mecha. Oh wow. Okay, so he has plays. I mean, I'm trying to think what he could. Yeah.
He can get the Priestess back.
Yeah. He's gonna.
But even then, he's
like, what does it accomplish? That's what. Wow. And
Yeah.
he decided to. And that's the game. That's the game, basically.
Yeah,
He has no outs. And there's the Wisdom. And, yeah. Really? Then maybe it's another card maybe that Maxi that we thought was his 3rd one. Maybe it was the 2nd one that he already used. So it's probably another. I mean, I doubt he's holding Wing Blast or Wing Blast this long. Like, I'm trying to think like what else he could be holding. I mean, it's not a Torrential, obviously.
He definitely has most of the set, though.
Yeah.
We know the cards in his hand. Now 2 Temperance, Priestess, and
World of Prophecy. Yeah. Oh, and there's one game. Okay. Well, this game should be over.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he has no outs to this. I mean, what, another Mirror Force? Great. Like, what is that? That doesn't accomplish anything. He loses if it's a Mirror Force anyway.
Phoenix when he's about.
That's a game. Yeah, he got it. Yeah, both games. Like, honestly, like, the fact that he had to draw like that. Although, like, I understand the respect factor, but I feel like it's kind of rude for creative games to say GG. Like, I feel Chartman's pretty much just having to say GG because he knows he's being featured. I mean, I know it's common courtesy, but well, Chartman wins. Hold on, let me pause the thing. No, Chartman didn't win. Hold on. What's the guy's name? Creative name, right? Okay.